Bonfire and Bourbon is a small Swiss company focused on grooming products for men and women. Their products give a luxurious experience, accompanied by the woody scents such as firewood, cedar, and bergamot honey. And now, Bonfire and Bourbon is offering an exclusive discount to my listeners. 20% off if you go to their website, bonfireandbourbon.com, and use code HOLLYBB20. That's code HOLLYBB20 at bonfireandbourbon.com. Kazumi,
Me.
gangbang gal.
Yeah.
How did you get that name?
I love gangbangs. I've talked pretty publicly about this time I did 50 guys in one night. I would say I find gangbangs very empowering and I do them pretty often, but in my personal life, honestly, I don't think I have one gangbang video on my OnlyFans, but mostly it's like a thing I just do in my private life because I feel like I need to do it to take the edge off.
So explain to me how you find that empowering, because I'm sure, as you know, most people think that gangbangs is like one of the most degrading things women can do. So what's your argument against that?
I mean, the easiest way to explain it is like if you were a guy and 50 women wanted to suck your dick, you'd be like, this is pretty awesome. So if you flip it around and I'm the guy and all these people want to suck my dick, it's just as awesome. And also, like, all the gangbangs I've been to, all the guys are like super about consent and smelling nice and just being, because I go to like these like normal people gangbangs. They're not for porn or like for an event or for money. I just do them to be in a moment. And all the guys there are very like, hi, can I touch your elbow? Hi, do you want a massage? Hi. Like, they know that this is for me, and I feel like the conductor. Like, the visual of having all these men ready to pleasure me, like, turns me on so much to know that they're here for me, you know? Like, because theoretically, if you're in a gangbang, and in an actual gangbang, like, where it's all about my pleasure. So it ends when I want it to end. Like, I'll have a guy in there for 2 minutes, and I'll be like, cool. Another guy comes in 2 minutes, cool. I'm not really fucking to completion at these things. It's more like I just wanted like the visual of being surrounded. And so like after like a guy is like 2 minutes and I come, because I come really easily. It takes me like 30 seconds. I feel like my vaginal canal brings my G spot like right there. So like I feel like I rack up the bodies like pretty fast, like 30 minutes. And it's like there's no real difference between fucking one guy for 30 minutes versus 10 guys for 30 minutes, except the visual of feeling like I'm a really cool gal, you know?
So wait, so I'm assuming that the guys don't come in. So wait, do you usually come with every guy?
I like to come with every guy, but that's because it takes, I'm one of those blessed women who can come from penetration. So like it takes me like 30 seconds because my G-spot's like right there, and that, like, you know, like most guys like big or small can make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No,
I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah,
I cannot come from penetration.
And I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
My
It's a burden. It's the burden that I carry in my life.
I'm sorry for you.
So, okay, sorry. I just, this is so interesting. So how do you set these up? Like, do you recruit guys and they come to your place, or do these happen kind of naturally at these sex parties that you
I would say
about?
with all my guy friends, I can pretty much call them for a gangbang if I need to. But I have like my favorite sex parties that I go to where I know if I go, there will be a trade. Because another thing I love too is I love making the regular Joe happy. Like my type of guy is a regular schmegular, normal job, normal penis, normal height, normal everything. I just like them very normal because I like to feel like the big deal. Like I like to feel like they're like, wow, I will never forget this moment. So I like going to like sex parties that my friends throw where it's like a new batch of guys and everyone has their condoms and stuff, because I only have protected sex with these. And you know, it's like just new meat. You know, there's nothing like, the one thing better for me than dick is new dick. And making that new dick really happy that they met me.
This is going to sound so weird, but you remind me so much of my mother.
Oh,
awkward. Because my parents were swingers and they used to go to orgy parties. And my mom's whole thing was she was always like, I would always like look for like the ugliest man in the room that wasn't giving him any attention, because I'm like the goddess of love and I wanted to like make him feel good.
Wait, your mom sounds like the coolest person ever. But did they tell you that they were swingers like since childhood? Or?
Yeah, I've always known. I've always known they worked in porn. Like my family's very open about sex.
I definitely want to copy that and just have my kid always know that this is cool.
I think, you know, I mean, there's so many people that find I think it's all on how you're raised, right? Like, so
Yeah.
if you're raised without a sense of like shame around sexuality, then you're not going to really internalize that,
Yeah.
when you grow up. I think a lot of these people that are so like angry or aggravated towards like maybe the way that you behave and that you do gangbangs and are so judgmental of sex workers and stuff like that, they're generally people who are raised in environments that put a lot of shame around sex. And so of course, like they carry that into their adulthood, or maybe they were raised, maybe the opposite, maybe they were raised in an environment with like no boundaries. And my parents had boundaries. They weren't like sex parties happening at my house when I was a kid.
Yeah, of course.
They were, to me, they were just parents, but they had this like other life that mostly honestly existed before I was born. Once I was born, like they calmed down a lot. But yeah, they had, they were young and they were hot, and it was the fucking 60s, and they like were in London, and they were like,
that.
They were having fun,
I went to a sex party in London, and I felt like everyone there was like, keep saying American things, and I was like, cheeseburger, and the president, and I don't know, words, and they were like, oh my god, I love that one. Keep speaking. And I was like, I don't know if you guys are actually turned on right now. I think you guys are just like, LOL, this stupid American.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That is so cool. I want to be open to my future children when because I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm way happier the way I am than if I was in a different way.
Yeah. So you want to have a family someday?
Oh yeah, like right at the edge of menopause, I want to have a kid or two. But right now I just want to like live my life and stuff. But it's always funny because when I like talk about gangbangs, I feel like I didn't say anything wrong, I'm just kind of speaking my truth. And sometimes the comments are so infuriated, and like I could like, people are like, you should kill yourself, like what the hell, like if I meet you in the street, I'm gonna punch you in the face. And I'm like, do you want women to enjoy sex or not? Like do you want us to like what?
See, that's what I think like is the underlying culprit with so many men specifically, and honestly women too, that have such a huge problem with gangbangs, is the idea that like a woman could derive pleasure from sex, and that a woman would enjoy the attention and be an exhibitionist from all of those men. Because you're right, if you think about it, the flip side, like a guy being like with a bunch of girls, there's not as much stigma around that. But it's the opposite. It's like when women take sexual empowerment like into their own hands and unashamedly enjoy sex, I think a lot of people have problems with that.
Yeah, and that makes me want to gangbang even harder. It makes me suck their dick just a little bit more.
Oh my God, I love you so much. Bonfire and Bourbon is a small Swiss company focused on grooming products for men and women. Their products give a luxurious experience, accompanied by the woody scents such as firewood, cedar, and bergamot honey. And now Bonfire and Bourbon is offering an exclusive discount to my listeners. 20% off if you go to their website, bonfireandbourbon.com, and use code HOLLYBB20. That's code HOLLYBB20 at bonfireandbourbon.com.